Hey everyone, this is Arlene. I'm here today with a informational or tutorial video to show you how I store my dimensional scrapbook pages. Now, if you look at this scrapbook page, this is a recent one that I created for Graphic 45. You'll see that it's quite dimensional. I get a lot of comments on my channel and on my Facebook page and on my blog about how I can fit something like this into a scrapbook. Well, the answer to that is I don't put my scrapbook pages in scrapbooks. You'll notice that a lot of my scrapbook pages are very dimensional, and I consider myself not so much a traditional scrapbooker, and I don't use scrapbooks at all. So what I like to do is store these in shadow boxes, and I'll show this to you in a second here. Another way you can display your scrapbook pages are with little hangers, and let me show you something really quick here. And these hangers aren't available anymore, which I'm sort of bummed about, but I purchased these some time ago on the Crafters Workshop website. But this is like a little vintage hanger. I so wish Graphic 45 carried these because I love these. I don't even know who made these. I think these were generic. I think they were just sold by Crafters Workshop. But anyways, or is it Crafters? I think Crafty Secrets. I'm sorry, Crafty Secrets was the name of the website. So this is a 12 by 12 scrapbook page that I created some time ago for Lindy Stamp Gang using Little Darling's paper collection. But anyways, I hang some of these in my scrap room, and I hang it on these vintage hangers, just like so. So I just hang that on my wall, and I have quite a number of scrapbook pages that hang that way, which are very dimensional. Okay, so here's my dimensional layout, and I'll show you exactly how I get it into the shadow box. But let me take the plastic off so you don't get the glare. Or you might still get a little bit of glare from the glass. Now these come in traditional colors. I bought this at Michael's, and I believe they also have it like in a rustic white, and it probably would work out better with this layout, but I'm just gonna show you how to get it in here. These are called Scrapbook and LP frame. This one's for a 12 by 12 layout. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So you just flip it over, and you can put your scrapbook page in there, and then you can do some more embellishing if you want. Okay, so you just basically open up the back. It's just like a picture frame where you have to move these little hooks to get the backing off. Okay, so just take that right on off, and you can just put this aside for now. Okay, so basically this is what you have. You have a kind of like a cork board type thing, and you have these little stick pins that you can hold your project onto this backing with. And the nice thing, it depends on which brand you get. So the brand this is, what brand is this? It's basically just says distributed for Michaels. So it's a Michaels brand frame. Okay. So anyways, so you have this Velcro backing and velour backing. So essentially what you can do is put this on the back of your scrapbook page, and then it'll basically hold on to the backing. I've only purchased a couple of these velour ones. The ones that I've had before were just the wood, plain wood backing. So I just used score tape on the back of my layout and adhered it directly down to the wood, and that held it on really, really well. So, but in the case of this, I have the Velcro, and I'm not going to be putting my scrapbook in here permanently because I'm probably going to end up putting this in a white frame versus a black one. So anyways, I'm just going to set this down like this for now. Now when you have things that hang over your layout, like right here you see some of my ribbon is hanging off, I just try to move it in a little bit so that when I put the glass top on, it doesn't get caught, the ribbon doesn't get caught into the glass frame. Now these shadow boxes come in different thicknesses also. So I could get one of those shadow boxes, and you'll see them displayed at Michael's for places to store like baby shoes, like where you can put pictures, and then in the same shadow box you can put like your baby's shoes. It's kind of like a keepsake type of frame. Those work well for these as well, but you have to make sure you get a good like 12 by 12, 13 by 13 size, and that way your layout fits inside. Okay, you'll see here that the velour piece is layered onto the wood, which is what I'm used to score taping onto. I'm just going to pull that off because I don't need this. I don't need this velour backing. Okay, and that's what the raw side looks like. So in this case, what you can do, and here's another question that I get a ton also, is where do I get my Suquan or score tape? The seller's name is Enjoy Rubber Stamps, and I'll put the name right here so you'll have it. And she's a seller on eBay. And I buy from her because she sells in bulk, and I use score tape like a mad woman, so I have to have a lot on stock. Okay, so basically what I would do in this case is I would put score tape onto the back of my layout. And I'm going to be putting this into a frame eventually, but essentially you just make sure you put score tape along all 4 edges of your layout, and then run maybe a couple through the middle. And then you're going to adhere it directly down onto this guy. Okay, so once you have that down, you basically just take the frame and if you want, you can paint the backing as well. The backing meaning this right here, this piece right here, you could paint it, and that way the edges of the craft colored or the wood colored backing doesn't show through the frame. Okay, but essentially that's it. And yeah, I think the ribbon got caught. See right here. So you have to just play around with it so that the ribbon, any elements of your layout don't get caught and trapped. Okay, and then you basically just, and let me just go ahead and do it so you guys can see. Okay, so basically that's it in the frame. And you can see the flowers are undisturbed behind the glass. And you're seeing a bunch of whole other stuff in my craft room right now because of the glare. But you can see how the flowers and all the dimensions go undisturbed by putting the layout into a shadow box. So let me just close that a little bit. Okay, so that is how I store my dimensional layouts. They don't go in a book. They go into a frame, and I hang these in my bonus room and along the hallway upstairs, so I can actually see these, you know, where I spend a lot of time with my family, right, when we're upstairs. And another idea, just to throw it out there, is if I don't store them into storage boxes, I purchase plastic covers. These plastic covers are basically envelopes, and they're called seal top, I believe is what they called, or flap seal envelopes. And these are from clearbags.com, and the size that I have here is 12 1/4 by 12 1/4. But I also have 13 by 13. I use 13 by 13 quite a bit. Basically, you would just insert your scrapbook page in there, and then you can seal it, and then seal the flap down. Again, these are clearbags.com. And then once you have that done, what I do is I insert it into a wicker basket, and I have them stored file style, right? So you can flip through them and look at them. And I put that basket, I have a couple of baskets in my living room. So that's how I keep my other layouts that I don't happen to put into a shadow box. Okay, so hope that gives you a few ideas, and hopefully that helps you understand how to store really dimensional layouts. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.